That's right.
You ever sit there and you're like, people are always like, oh, I wouldn't do that, no matter how much money they gave you. No, I don't believe that one for 1 second.
That's a young Joe Rogan.
I believe
That's
that
right.
people will do anything for money.
Anything.
Yeah, anything.
Joe's had a good career.
He really has.
Joe's had a good career.
He's a good dude.
That's right. That's right. Now he got his thing going. Just chills, smokes his weed, talks his shit.
Yeah, he's living the life.
He's living the life.
Yeah.
He got the vid. And he was like, I'm not taking none of that shit. I'm going to try this hormone shit.
He's like in
give.
like amazing shape, so he probably beat the shit out of it.
He did. It took him a week. Where most people take 2. It took him a week. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, shit happens.
That's right.
All right, what else you got?
That's right. So, in news over the week, Texas and a couple other states, 2 other states have already came to the conclusion, Arizona and New Jersey have already came to the conclusion that they're going to ban some people's favorite ice cream. That Ben & Jerry's brand that some people really, truly love and go to, they're going to ban it.
Why?
They said that they're going to ban it because because Ben & Jerry's decided to pull all their ice cream from Israel that's inside of places that are occupied by the Palestinian territories. So they were like, what? Texas, the people in Texas said, what the fuck? So they can't have their Ben & Jerry's? We don't even want your Ben & Jerry's. So they're thinking of pulling it off the shelves. And I was reading over a few reviews, and some people were like, well, fuck them anyway. Who gives a shit? We got our own goddamn ice cream down here. This is Texas. We're the big ones. We got our own shit called Bluebell. You want you some good-ass homemade ice cream, get you some Bluebell. So, if you see Bluebell on the shelf, feel free to pick it up. Let us know what you think. I think I've seen it in like 1 or 2 stores.
It's actually pretty good. It's actually pretty good.
Yeah, I've never tried
Ben & Jerry's, I think, is overrated. You pay a lot of money for a little small pint, and I don't even think it's that good.
It's the name.
I'll be honest with you.
Yep.
So I'm not sure I understand this. So Ben & Jerry's didn't want to sell their ice cream in Israel.
Absolutely.
Because it was being
occupied
by the Palestinians.
Yep.
And then Texas, of all states,
yep,
did not agree with that.
Absolutely.
And pulled Ben & Jerry's off their shelf.
They said, get it off my shelf.
Yep. I don't understand these corporations.
There is a Chapter 808. That was the chapter of what they have for a law in Texas for like business laws or whatnot. That it basically said something stating along the lines of if they were to be discriminatory towards certain things and this and that. So they felt like that they have...
Wait, Texas has a law against discrimination?
For business sales and doing it in certain places. So they felt like they violated the law for that. And so they was like, well, fuck them.
I believe it.
Get them up out of here then.
I believe it.
But while you're in Texas and you can't find your Ben & Jerry's and you do try the Bluebell, I also want you to know that they said that you should try their margaritas, their chips and queso, okay, their chicken fried steak, their tamales, those Texas tamales, pecan pie, sweet tea, a Tex-Mex enchilada, which should be really good because you know what? Texas is right by Mexico. So those enchiladas should be phenomenal, okay? Street tacos, barbecue, and fried chicken.
I'm going to be honest, the last 3 are the only ones I tried down there.
I mean, me and you both, because I will go try street tacos. I'll try barbecue any goddamn where. And fried chicken, well, it's always been one of my go-tos, so most definitely I would try it in Texas. But I would also try chips and queso, depending on what restaurant I was at.
You can get chips and queso anywhere there. It's not the fancy.
It won't taste the same.
Yeah, it does all taste the same. It really does.
It's not even
all tastes
possible.
the same. First of all, the best fried chicken you're going to get is in Dutch country, Pennsylvania anyways. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
I listen, I'm a fried chicken. Like, I fucking love it. I love chicken.
Dutch
I'll eat it.
country,
baked.
Pennsylvania.
I swear to God. It's where the Amish, it's like, where like Amish and like the real world, I don't want to say the real world, but like,
right, they blend.
You know what I mean? Where they blends in and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah. When I was younger, the family used to travel a lot. We'd go on vacations.
Okay.
I've been down south. I've had some real good southern barbecue. But when it comes to fried chicken, Nothing beats Dutch country.
Really?
Or Amish country, PA. Hands down, baby.
There we go.
Hands down.
Gives you something to look forward to.
And the more you know, another reason to go to Pennsylvania.
That's right.
Or the only reason. I don't know. I don't know anything else about PA.
I don't know much about PA either. I do know that a couple in Texas, back to Texas, that a couple went inside of a restaurant in Texas and they were wearing masks, which right now is just, well, most restaurants, most establishments, most places have that sign on the door that they are either requiring or recommend you to wear your mask while coming in and entering, yada, yada, yada. So the couple went to do that. They wanted to protect their 4-month-old child, so they were wearing masks just to be on the safe side, and the restaurant kicked them out. Oh, yeah, you heard me. They kicked them out.
I didn't hear it.
They told him, take you and those masks and you can go.
Okay.
And I was like, well, shit.
We'll never go to that restaurant, dude.
Well.
After they had ordered, by the way. After, see, he fucking knows. They have notes.
That's right.
After they had ordered, told him to get out.
You know?
I don't know if that's good business or whatever.
They were meeting friends and shit, and they kicked them the fuck out.
That's crazy.
That's some shitty business.
That is crazy. Listen.
That is crazy.
Listen, this time, you know, everybody thinks COVID is over. It's not.
It's not.
All right? We have some vaccinations. We have stuff. You take it, you don't take it. That's up to you. That's your discretion. All right?
We don't care.
That's your business. You do whatever you want. All right? We'll back you up on any stance you want to take. But the reality is nowadays, I feel more comfortable wearing a mask. I have no problem wearing a mask at work. Right? It's just the way of the world. Okay? That being said, there was an incident where a coworker of mine was trying to talk to a very rude table, right? And they kept saying, I can't understand you. I can't understand you. So she gently pulled the mask from the face, didn't pull it down, and she repeated what she had said for the 4th time. And the lady goes, put your mask on when you're talking to us. And I was like, bitch, you fucking said you couldn't understand.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right.
Why don't you shut your fucking face when we're talking to you?
Maybe you'll understand.
Holy crap. People
Maybe
nowadays.
You'll understand.
Unbelievable. I don't get it.
That's ridiculous.
I don't get it. Like, again, it's 90% of the people are awesome, but that 10%, like, they've just gotten worse. They've just gotten worse with this. Like, oh, well, you guys need to set up your restaurant special for us. No, we don't. No. That's the reality. We don't.
The special part is
that 1-2 top is now more important than everybody else that's in the restaurant. Okay. If you do not feel safe going to a restaurant, then ladies and gentlemen, don't go out.
Don't.
No one's going to judge you for not going out.
They have takeout.
But we are going to judge you when you start coming into places and making demands, when you put yourself above everybody else. All right?
We're going to.
That is ridiculous.
That's right.
Stay home. All right? You'll be happier there. We'll be happier.
Much
that
happier.
You're there as well.
Absolutely sad.
All right?
Shits.
So grow up.
Fucking assholes.
All right. What else you got?
In unrelated news, I want you all to know R. Kelly today was convicted guilty in his sex trafficking, and as we know, his...
Well, we knew that was going to happen.
That's right.
We knew that was going to happen.
Just throwing it out there. That was New York today. They decided they convicted him, and we knew what was going to happen.
No, R. Kelly.
That's right. He's been going through it. They said he's been doing it for 20... They said a decade.
That's 10 years. That's not 20.
Okay.
You caught yourself there, right?
Well, because I was trying to remember exactly what it said.
Well, you got to think. I believe I Can Fly came out 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And you could probably only live through that song for about 10 years.
Yeah.
And now, well,
shit, it probably was 20 years then in an article.
Right, honestly.
And
honestly.
Yeah.
Fucking R. Kelly, huh?
He's back at it again.
Yeah, well, we all have dreams, R.
That's
Kelly.
That's right. And his dream will be now wet ones inside.
Now that you're done pissing on 13-year-olds.
Okay.
Like, it looks like you moved up to the big time.
That's right.
Fucking R. Kelly.
He's going to get the guys in the slam.
If you remember when he wouldn't, like, when Justin Timberlake was decided to break away from NSYNC and do his singles career.
Okay.
Like, I feel like he dodged a bullet because R. Kelly said, what does a white boy know about soul music? And he was fucking... Oh, Justin Timberlake. Can you imagine if your name was attached to that? JT.
It'd have been messy.
Your life would be so much different now.
It'd be messy.
way shittier.
That's right.
It would be way shittier.
That's right.
But somewhat funnier all at the same time.
No, a lot funnier.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For the troll aspect, I would probably enjoy it a lot more.
Oh, hold on.
Just saying. Just saying.
Absolutely.
All right. We got some reviews.
Mm-hmm. We won't rename the places that we named in the beginning of the show. You get the luxury of going back and watching. But we're going to start our review with one of those two places, Water Grill.
I thought you... All right.
All right. No, we didn't name anything.
Yes, you did.
So, starting with that, we're going to go back
Where is
6
this?
months.
Where is this place?
Water Grill is downtown San Diego.
San Diego.
Okay.
Why do we look these up? Why do we look
Diego.
these up?
We looked these up because we have a very good gamer by the name of
Dear Cindy Fan,
Dear Cindy Finn.
who's been a supporter of this channel.
Strong supporter.
Strong supporter.
Okay.
Check her out.
Absolutely.
All right, go on.
Now, it says, visiting from MN, that must be Minnesota, we really looked forward to eating crab legs at the restaurant. We arrived 40 minutes prior to the opening and ended up being the first people in line. We sat outside.
That's what happens when you show up an hour before they open.
Yeah, no shit. Which was great. So they was happy there. And we ordered our drinks and we waited 30 minutes without receiving them. We ended up leaving after waiting for almost an hour and no service. We'll never come back here again.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
The wait service was poor.
Well, I mean, they didn't exist if you waited an hour.
They didn't exist. But, I mean, they was probably still trying to set up.
Well, then they shouldn't have let them in.
I agree.
You shouldn't have let them in if you're still trying to set up.
I agree. Now, this one was short. Obviously, they didn't get to have food because they waited 30 minutes for their drinks that never came.
They waited an hour for their drinks that never came.
Another 30 minutes before they even left. Where we've said it before. After the first 30 minutes of waiting and you don't have shit on your table, gotta go.
We're gone. It's time to go.
That's right.
Yeah.
Just wasted 30 minutes of my life.
It's time to go.
It's time to go. So, short, to the point, they didn't really get much service, and we don't have a choice here, okay? The only other people we can go with is the guest.
Yeah.
They went to this place to get shit.
Yeah, that's a guess. Well, we're both in agreement. I'm sure we're going to fight on some other ones, but this one we'll agree is the guest.
We don't have many options here.
Yeah, I have no options.
Especially when you're visiting out of town.
They have a response?
Of course not.
Oh.
How do you respond to no service?
I don't know. Maybe if you wait
give no
another
response.
Yeah,
That's how you respond
Holy
to no service. You just don't give a response.